Girl, you do not want to be Kevin Hart right now because the streets are saying his entire life is crumbling right before his eyes. First, his extramarital affairs and gambling problems got exposed. Next, his best pal Diddy got into trouble with the feds and dragged him right along. And now word on the street is that his wife is about to dump his behind and hang him out to dry. But baby, it gets worse. According to sources, Diddy has been blackmailing Kevin with tapes of Kevin at those infamous freak-off parties engaging in all sorts of nasty things. And if those tapes ever come to the light, it's gonna be game over for Kevin. Not only could he lose his marriage and possibly custody of his kids, but he could also end up losing his career once people connect the dots that Kevin was part of Diddy's inner circle. On top of that, whispers are even floating around that Kevin might face criminal charges if he refuses to cooperate with the feds and snitch on Diddy. Honey, like I said, you really don't want to be Kevin Hart right now, but then again, Kevin should have seen this coming years ago. You don't mean to tell me he didn't think attending all those Diddy freak-off parties wouldn't come back to bite him in the behind one day. According to sources, Kevin didn't just attend those parties. He also helped plan and host some of those parties where so many weird things used to go down. And new videos coming up show just how much Kevin used to have at those parties.
First of all, make sure my mic is on. Before I even get into trashing Diddy, I'm going to acknowledge him on a special day. I bought the album, you know what I'm saying?
I
didn't ask you for nothing.
No, you didn't.
I didn't ask you for nothing free.
Yes.
I downloaded it. I didn't go to the store because I'm lazy.
I thought you said you bought it. You ain't say you downloaded it. Get your story right.
Downloaded
You downloaded, you bought it. You lying. You're lying. He's lying. He didn't even buy it yet.
Listen.
He's lying.
Listen.
Yo, come in here, man.
I'm not.
Hey, yo.
Listen.
Yo, come in here. No homo. We're gonna get some ladies in here though, but we're gonna make sure our breakfast fresh.
Say pause.
Pause.
Okay, we've all heard of the insane things that go down at these parties, from the drinks jazzed up with that extra Diddy sauce to the women who are made to do unbelievable things, some of whom are usually below the age.
I call it raw dog. I'm not jumping the tub myself. Once everybody gets out, just me and the lady. This is my scene. I'm used to this type of thing. Doing what I do best. Oh shit! Oh, did the camera catch that? Got the camera! Got the camera off!
But it's not just them. New videos have recently surfaced showing that even Diddy's son Justin used to be at those parties when he was still a kid, which should have never been allowed to happen.
Hey, yo, for real.
These hot-ass beanie caps. Get the beanie caps off.
Hold on, where my son at?
The light-skinned dude with the good hair. That's just...
One of them.
Shouts out to Lil Diddy 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Diddy's sons who look nothing like him. It's still in question. We don't really know what's going on. Oh, come on, man. Come on, dude. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Come on, man. See, that's what I like. See, because as sons, people don't understand, man. You guys may have a different life, but at the same time,
it's no surprise he eventually got mixed up in the Lil Rod lawsuit and his daddy's freak-off operations. I mean, whenever he slipped up, he was always certain that daddy would help him clean it up, and Diddy was more than happy to show his son the ropes. Speaking of showing someone the ropes, Diddy allegedly started getting other young men involved in the lifestyle when they were still kids, and Kevin allegedly helped him cover it all up. Take Usher, for example. Fans have always noticed that when Kevin is around, Diddy is always happy to spill all the tea about his shenanigans with young boys, and it looks like that's what he was doing in this clip, where he started going off about how he and Usher used to wake up in the same bed and wrestle over Frosted Flakes when Usher was just 10 years old.
I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. Usher.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but just how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid.
Listen, we having a good time, yo. Your Usher made it in the. Hey, yo.
You can tell the moment when Diddy realized he had overshared and Kevin quickly jumped into action, trying to cover it up. Girl, Diddy is just always saying the most random, unhinged things about Usher. Like that one time, he said he used to bend Usher over on the counter. Girl, what? But as crazy as all that sounds, those might actually be the least of Kevin's worries right now because Diddy is going down and he's scrambling to either get himself out of the mess he's currently in or bring everyone else down with him, including his so-called friends like Kevin. So we all know Diddy is being hit with RICO charges. For those who don't know, RICO charges are some of the most serious federal offenses a person could commit. And if you're found guilty, 9 times out of 10, you're going to jail for a long time. And it looks like Diddy might be headed that way because CNN recently reported that federal investigators are preparing to bring accusers of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs before a federal grand jury, signaling the U.S. Justice Department is moving toward potentially seeking an indictment of Combs. They added that possible witnesses have been notified by investigation that they could be brought in to testify in front of a federal grand jury in NYC. Bringing individuals who have filed civil lawsuits against Combs before a grand jury would mark a significant escalation in the government's ongoing investigation involving the producer and Bad Boy Records founder. But why does Kevin even feel threatened by all of this? Well, according to the rumors, Kevin and Diddy used to have a little something going on, and they used to get pretty hot and heavy. And just like so many other male celebrities like Meek Mill, some new videos have surfaced showing Diddy acting weird around Kevin. In one of the clips from that party Kevin and Diddy hosted, you can see Diddy inside a bedroom looking real nervous. And then out of nowhere, he started making little no homo jokes and telling Kevin to stay away from the bed.
Hey, let's go to the next song. Listen, let's go to they get me back.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shouts out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even. I don't want it to come close to the bed.
It kind of looks like they were caught in the act doing something they didn't want anyone else to know about. And if we know anything about Diddy by now, it's that he likes to record these little sessions for his viewing pleasure. Streets are saying if Kevin doesn't fall in line and do what Diddy wants him to do, he's going to release those tapes. And then Kevin's life would be over for good. Because firstly, his wife, Eniko, is definitely not gonna stick around for when Ish hits the ceiling. I mean, right now, their relationship is already hanging on by a thread because Kevin likes to swing his little wood around. Just a few years back, Kevin was caught on video getting it on with another woman, leading to a blackmail situation not very different from the one he's currently facing with Diddy. The alleged blackmailer was his friend, JT Jackson, and Kevin only knew this after he took the case to the FBI. However, the issues became much more complicated after JT denied being the one behind the blackmail attempt. That was 3 years ago, and now JT is suing Kevin for breach of contract because apparently they had reached an agreement that Kevin would clear JT's name in a statement, which Kevin still hasn't done. This was a problem for JT because according to court documents, the statement Kevin was meant to release was meticulously negotiated and detailed in the contract and absolutely crucial to repairing and remediating the severe damage inflicted upon plaintiff's reputation by the baseless extortion allegations that Hart aggressively promoted and publicized. But Kevin being caught with other women in compromising situations isn't exactly new. Back when he was still with his ex-wife, Teray Hart, Kevin could never hold it together and he would frequently engage in affairs with multiple women. It's even rumored that one of those women is Eniko herself. Although she has always denied it, fans have always speculated that Eniko used to be one of Kevin's mistresses who eventually became his wife. And one of the things that make the whole thing look sketchy is the fact that Kevin and Eniko have always been tight-lipped about the timeline of their relationship. However, Kevin let it slip once that he and Eniko had been together for 5 years before he proposed in 2014, which means they got together in 2009. Now, Kevin and Teray didn't get divorced until 2010, so the math definitely ain't mathin'. So it's not surprising that most people aren't exactly feeling sorry for Eniko crying about getting cheated on. But it just seems like the more Eniko is willing to take, the more Kevin pushes the boundaries of what he feels she can take. Cheating on your wife is one thing, but to do that when she's pregnant with your baby is simply diabolical. And it looks like that's what Kevin did to Eniko when she was pregnant with their first child. And in fact, this is what led to the whole JT Jackson blackmail situation. Now, Kevin and his team acted fast, but not before someone sent the tape to Aniko and sent everything spiraling out of control. According to her, she felt hurt, embarrassed, and humiliated by the entire situation, and understandably so. Kevin later came out to cry about how it was all just a big mistake, but apparently he didn't learn from that mistake because only recently, his former assistant Misha Shakes went to Tasha K and spilled all the tea about Kevin's steamy office affair and gambling addiction. According to Misha, who worked for Kevin between August 2017 and October 2020, Kevin was refusing to pay his staff and instead using that money to fuel his gambling and mistress-keeping lifestyle.
I told Aniko, like, Kevin is cheating on you with a girl named Mix Norgan. She's his flight attendant. She's on his planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
He gambled y'all money away and had to pay y'all half checks?
Yes, well, exactly.
She even pulled up the IG page of one of Kevin's alleged mistresses, a woman named Connor Morgan. On top of that, Misha also claimed that Kevin had gotten another woman pregnant and that when she called Aniko to give her the heads up, Aniko just blew her off.
Here she is.
She got it. She on vacation every day. When you see a bitch and she on, all she do is post vacation pictures with no nigga beside her.
But before we could even settle down and catch all the tea, Kevin slammed Tasha K and his ex-assistant Misha with lawsuits. He was suing Misha for violating an NDA and Tasha for defamation and blackmail. According to Kevin, someone from Tasha's camp contacted him to ask for $250,000 in exchange for not airing damaging information they supposedly had about him. While all this is going on, rumors started circulating that Kevin's wife was sick and tired of his shenanigans and that she was ready to divorce him. But see, word on the street is that Kevin didn't sign an ironclad prenup with Aniko, so if she leaves him, she's taking almost everything he owns and leaving him scrambling to pay child support. For whatever reason, Aniko decided to thug it out that time. However, even the most patient of wives have their breaking point. And for Aniko, the streets are saying she's not about to stick around and ride out whatever PR mess Kevin is going to find himself in when Diddy eventually drops all the blackmail footage he has on him. Baby, it is not looking good for Kevin. However, fans are saying Aniko really isn't one to talk right now because she knew what she was getting into when she hooked up with Kevin, and it's not like she's not enjoying his fat account balance. I do not feel bad for his wife because she was the side chick, knowing he was already married. So honey, you lose them how you get them. You really thought that he wasn't gonna cheat on you too? Stop it. Aniko ain't going nowhere. That money has her hooked. Kevin been cheating. He cheated on his first wife, now the second wife wants sympathy. I'm not giving it to her. But y'all, let me know what you think in the comments below and don't miss out on this next video.